This is Sarah Poff and those art hands. We're going to take a copy of the preamble of the United States and we're going to make it look old like this one here. Okay, we're going to scoot that one over. So what we have is a copy, and I've done a really light writing on it with the copy machine, and then what you're going to do is you're going to trace over it with a fine line marker, trying to stay as close as you can to those letters. And you're going to go all the way down with this. We're just going to do a little bit here. We the people, which is the first line of the Constitution, first part of the preamble there. Okay, here we go. There's what we want to do. You also are going to want to put your name at the bottom. I'm going to turn it sideways. So you're going to want to trace over it all. I've already got one done right here, so that it won't take us so long on the video. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you want to tear around the edges. Remember on our sample, you can see it looks old because I tore around the edges. So what you want to do to help you not tear so much, what I do a lot of times is I take it and I bend it over and I run my thumbnail down it. And so what we're doing is we're doing a controlled tear. We're doing a controlled tear. And you don't want it to be straight on that line. Just, you know, somewhere close to that line is what you're trying for. So now I'm going to do it again. But some people who don't do this, I've seen them tear a whole bunch out of theirs before. So I'm trying to get you so you don't do that. I'm just going to go around the edge there. Okay, so now I'm going to fold it again because I don't want to tear those words off. And this will help keep that from happening. See, I'm trying to keep my fingers together there. Control. So I want control, control, control. Controlled tearing. Alright, we're almost finished here. We're going to do the top. Oh, see, I didn't fold it. And look what happened. I tear a whole bunch there. So I need to fold it. Trying to keep it close to that line. Now I think this little piece I'm going to just go ahead and tear off. Alright. Now the next thing you're going to do is you are going to color around the edges. And I really don't want you to get all that black coloring on the table. So you're going to put your paper towel underneath there. See, I'm just getting around the edges there. And that's another layer that makes it look old. Because sometimes the paper gets darker around the edges. Actually, what's going on with it is in the printing process, there's an acid that they use in the printing process. And so that's actually that acid burning the edge of the paper. Now sometimes people do this just to make things look old. And that's what we're doing. We're just wanting it to look old. Because this document would be really old. I'm not going to tell you exactly how old because I plan to use the video clip more than 1 year. So if I told you, then it would be wrong for the next year. But it's over 200 years old. Over 200 years. Okay, so there's our paper with the crayon around it. Now you're going to go over to the sink area. There's going to be some pans over there, and they're going to have tea in them. You can smell this tea. Well, not on the video clip, but you can smell the tea. And so I'm going to have my paper towels laying out here, right by the pan. Scoot that over so we can see. Then I'm going to lay my paper in here. Now I don't want to mess too much with my paper. I just want to get it wet with the tea. I don't want it to start tearing apart. See how, isn't that cool? And then I'm going to bring it over here on my towel. Like this. Move my pan out of the way. Now I think I'm just going to leave it like that because these splotchy spots, those are going to be brown on the finished copy. You can kind of see with this one that I did how it has some lighter spots and has some darker spots. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it on my drying tray and go take it back to the drying rack. Alright, this is Sarah Poff and those art hands. You have a great day now.